CBS The Bold and Beautiful Spoilers revealed that after the argument reached his limit, Ridge felt offended and ran away from home in anger. With such a wounded soul, Ridge wanted someone beside him to listen to his stories. Coincidentally, at that moment, ex-lover Taylor suddenly returned, so Ridge decided to come to her to confide in her in the days from December 20 to the 24th. With Ridge's condition and the atmosphere failing and falling, when birth rushes back, it seems that between them will easily arise indescribable emotions and unexpected intimate actions. In Ridge's eyes, it was clear that Deacon was a man of a treacherous nature who did not deserve Brooke's trust, and he always wondered why Brooke was so quick to take a liking to Deacon so much, to the point of not stop feeling when you leave home. Ridge thought to himself that Brooke was definitely sneaking through his eyes to bring Deacon back under pretext of satisfying his daughter. Hope needs to miss her father, but he himself had no way to fix it. Ridge knew he had no way in that house. But do you think Ridge will accept defeat and give up? Is it not? Ridge, of course, would think of a new way. How can he let Deacon Prisoner touch Brooke's mansion safely? Ridge secretly plots a new plan. With a deep hatred, he's determined to oppose Deacon and wants Brooke and his troubled daughter Hope to open their eyes wide to see the consequences for placing their trust in Deacon instead of Deacon. Ridge's mind grew deeper and deeper into an anger that could not escape, and he even ignored anyone who was hurt by his plan. Seeing his beloved wife Brooke stand firm on her daughter's side and fight so hard for her of bringing Deacon back to Hope and reuniting with her made Ridge's self-esteem hurt even more. Blinded by anger, Ridge's mind could think of nothing better than to suspect that Brooke had been deceiving him for a long time. Everything happening now was just one step on her chessboard. Ridge was so mad that he thought that not so long ago, after he left home, the two people would definitely use the opportunity to cheat each other. If you're curious how intense the next development will be, the B&B spoilers side say that here there will be an explosive fight, and they will also emphasize that this is the most fierce thing that has happened so far. In uncontrollable anger, both Brooke and Ridge can admit statements that cause great damage to each other, that even they later regret later. In the current situation, it must be said that their faith in each other is only as fragile as a hair, and it's too difficult to hold on to this heavy marriage. Unable to continue being tired, Ridge became depressed and turned to his ex-lover Taylor when he heard she had returned. Ridge expressed hope that Taylor will respect the old feelings to accept to listen to his story and show him the right path. Ridge meets Taylor again after going through a stressful time with Brooke. Ridge shared that he was very worried about this marriage, having a great chance of completely falling apart after this war. And the problem is even more difficult to solve if Ridge and Taylor move further together in the meantime. There's no excuse for this, and it's clearly not a wise decision in terms of making up with Brooke. Taylor doesn't seem intent on giving Ridge advice to rebuild this relationship with Brooke, because after hearing what Ridge had to go through, Taylor wanted Ridge to get more, and he deserves to have a voice, to be heard, and to be seen in his home, so Taylor decided to move Ridge. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveals something that you wouldn't have thought, that in current murky atmosphere, Ridge and Taylor could have a salty night.